I'm just going to let you know right now, if Ben DiNucci beats us this Sunday, it's going to be really embarrassing. I really hope, because I'm watching, and I really don't do this on a normal basis. I really don't watch, Undisputed or First Take. I'm not that type of person. I don't read all that stuff. I don't read all that noise. I don't deal with all that stuff. But I read all this stuff saying, if Ben DiNucci beats Carson Wentz, if Carson Wentz can't do anything in this game, then it's an embarrassment. And it will be an embarrassment if that happens. Trust me, I will be so mad. You can't let this happen. You really can't. This is a Cowboys team that has lost a lot of fight. And you know what? It doesn't really matter because all the Eagles have to do is not show that they're going to fight in this game, and they could lose it easily. We know what this offense is capable of in the wrong matter of doing things. Trust me. Okay, I think this loss would be worse than tying against the Bengals. I think this would actually top that in a lot of ways, especially if it's a division game and you have a chance to take advantage of what the Cowboys don't have. Okay, after Dak Prescott went down, that was pretty much it. There was no drive. There was no nothing. There were a few players on that team that pretty much didn't trust Mike McCarthy and what he was doing, and wasn't a fan of the defensive coordinator, wasn't a fan of offensive. I mean, there was fights all over the place going on behind closed doors, and Jerry Jones is on the radio telling people to shut up and all that stuff. You got to take advantage of this. Ben DiNucci, 1 week of practice is not going to do much for him. And look, he's got a lot of weapons. He's got CeeDee Lamb, he's got Michael Gallup, he's got Amari Cooper, he's got good weapons out there, but will his offensive line hold up? Will he be able to get these passes off? And if it's up to me right now, Ben DiNucci is going to throw quick passes all day. The Eagles will have to have really good coverage and make sure that we get this right, because we need to cover these guys. Obviously, Darius Slay will be on Amari Cooper. CeeDee Lamb will, depending on where he's lined up. Obviously, it's going to be Nickel Roby. It'll be, I don't know if I think Cravon's hurt right now, or Avonte Maddox will be out there. So you have to cover some of these guys, okay? And this Carson Wentz needs to win this game. Carson Wentz needs to take over this game. This offense needs to score nonstop, honestly. That Cowboy defense is really bad. DeMarcus Lawrence has, 2 sacks for the year? I mean, you really have nothing on that defensive line. The only thing that's shining on that defense is really their linebackers and Van Der Esch that seems to always get hurt every single game. And, and maybe Jalen Smith, which I'm not really a big fan of him, but other than that, they have no corners. Chidobe Awuzie, Anthony Brown, I don't even know. Darryl Worley is gone. Donnery Poe is gone. I mean, they pretty much what was promised that was going to be a top defense of this league turned out to be the worst. Okay, letting go of Byron Jones, Robert Quinn at defensive end was a big hit that they did take, but they haven't been consistent on both sides of the ball. But it's not a resilient team. Once one thing goes wrong with the Cowboys, everything goes wrong. They cannot handle it, to the point where they didn't even last half the season to at least try to fight back. And this is something that the Eagles have that a lot of teams don't have, because a lot of teams just don't have it, don't have that fight. The Cowboys, unfortunately, haven't been through this in a long time. No offensive line. You're talking 3rd to 5th string backups, if that's even possible right now. The Eagles are going through the same thing, obviously. But our backups have got a lot of reps, and our backups have played better than what the Cowboys have right now. Obviously, the offense for the Cowboys, they can't run the same like they did with Dak Prescott, because these other quarterbacks and Andy Dalton and Ben DiNucci just don't have the same play style. But I'm telling you right now, you're getting Dallas Goedert back in this offense with Richard Rodgers on top of it. You're getting Jalen Reagor back, 1st-round pick, coming back with vengeance, coming back to put his name back in the NFL where it belongs. And on top of everything else, Doug Peterson needs to have a hell of a game with this play calling and spread the ball around, spread this offense around, just get the ball to everybody and don't play favorites in this game. give everybody a shot. That's one problem I've had with the Eagles offense is they've always had their favorite targets, and when they're not around, they spread the ball around a lot. Travis Fulgham has become that number one receiver for us, but now it's like Jalen Reagor's coming back with Dallas Goedert and Richard Rodgers behind him, and obviously we don't have Miles Sanders in the backfield, but it doesn't even matter. Boston Scott, they've been, they use him the right way in open space, do some good things with him. I mean, it's fantastic. Greg Ward, fantastic in the slot, getting separation, making acrobatic catches. I mean, you can't complain, but Ben DiNucci, you cannot lose to Ben DiNucci. Yeah, I got Ben DiNucci over here. You can't lose to Ben DiNucci. It is weird. His name is weird. I can't even say it without smiling because it's funny. Because it's Ben DiNucci. I feel like I'm not talking football at all right now. I'm talking about a piece of pizza. I don't know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. But look, in all seriousness, they cannot lose this game. They can't, because you know what? I will feel so embarrassed. And I know that these division games are always close, but let me tell you something. Like, there's close, and there's look at what you have right now. The Eagles are going to lose this game. Like I've said since the first week of this season, if they are going to lose a game, they are going to shoot themselves in the foot, whether it's penalties, bad play calling, bad quarterback play, bad chemistry between Wentz and the receivers, fumbles, whatever it is. That's the only reason they're going to lose this game. The only way they can lose this game is from themselves. The Eagles beat themselves. They lose against the Cowboys. That is it. Period. That is all. Okay? Because you lose this game, you put Dallas in first place. And it's just, this is going to be an embarrassing loss. I will not get over this loss. If they lose, it's like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing wrong? But I'm not going to get into it, but I just don't see a loss this Sunday. I don't see a loss against this Dallas Cowboy team. I do not see it at all, period. But the NFL, anything could happen. Any week, doesn't matter. Cowboy fans are gone. I haven't seen those guys that have been coming on the channel, talking, chirping a little bit. They're gone. They haven't. See, the thing is, the difference is between me and them, or us and them, or some of us and them, because there's some Eagle fans that rather tank right now. But I look what we've been through this year already, and I'm still here. I'm not disappearing. I didn't take a week off and say, "Oh, I can't with this team. I can't do it." No, I love this team. And I love supporting them when they're down. I love supporting them when they're on the rise. And I love it. That's all that matters. So, let's go beat them boys. See you guys later. Peace.